Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Ken with another episode of Team South Florida Fishing. Today we're going to do an awesome little jig tie-in video. Going to tie up the ICE Minnow. Hope you guys enjoy this. We're using a 140 denier UTC Ultra Thread. I got a 1/8 ounce jig head that I've squeezed the eyes down a little bit on there. And what that'll do is it'll just help when I go to stick on the holographic eyes in a little bit. Get a little backing on there. We're going to start out, we're going to grab one of these white marabou feathers. Get you a marabou feather off of there. Get them fibers pulled back nice, how you like them, even. Get them measured out, how far you like them. I like to make them about the size of the hook, off of the back side of the hook. Give it a couple wraps and get it situated where you like it. And then cinch it into place. Once you have it cinched in there, you can go ahead and cut off that excess. And give it a couple more wraps. I'm gonna pull a little bit of slack off. And I'm gonna take my finger down here and make a loop. This is a dubbing loop. I'm gonna take this pearl ice dub. And these are just pieces of fiber. Now you can go ahead and cinch those in there, and a lot of times what will happen is the fish will grab these and just pull these off. So what I like to do to make them a little bit stronger is pull them out myself and just make sure the fibers that you're getting and binding back together are nice and tight together. Do it a couple times till it seems like it's hard to pull apart. Once you got them how you like them, I get them in a little stack there. And then I'll take my dubbing loop and I'll stick those in there. Bring my bobbin up to the front of the jig head here. And then I'm going to spread these fibers out along that dubbing loop up and down. About 4 to 5 inches worth of spacing there. Once you have them in there spaced out how you like them, start twisting the bottom of that loop and that thread. Get it nice and tight. Once you have it tight, you can go ahead and start wrapping that around the body of the hook. Once you get it to the jig head, take your thread and wrap it around a couple of times and cut off any excess. Give that a nice couple wraps there. Now you can go ahead and whip finish this if you want on the front here. I'm not going to do that quite yet. I'm going to take this Bruiser Blend Junior cream and I'm just going to get a little clump of that off of there and do the same thing. It's kind of fiberistic, so I'm going to pull them apart till I get them nice and tight. And you don't need a lot of this. If you grab a big clump out of there, you're going to waste a lot of it. I'm going to take that. I'm not going to make a loop this time, but I'm going to lay that across the back there and give that a couple wraps to tie that in. Now I got about 1/3 on the jig and about 2/3 off the front of the jig. I'm going to grab another little clump and do the same thing. Pull them fibers apart. I'm going to tie them on the bottom side of the jig. Do the same thing, about 1/3 on the jig and about 2/3 off the jig. Get them spread out how you like them. I'm going to take that 2/3 that I had off of the jig and I'm going to lay that down the back side of the jig towards the tail and give that a couple wraps, and then do the same thing with the bottom. Take them front right to the back. Give it a couple nice wraps. Here's where you want to whip finish. Take your whip finishing tool, hook it on a thread, bring the bobbin down the back side of the jig. You want to make that loop right here. Go around 4 to 5 times. Come off the whip finisher, back up to the jig head, and everything's tied in nice and tight. There you have your jig. Get all them loose fibers out of there. Now what I want to do to make this thing really come to life is I'm going to put some of these holographic eyes on. These are a 7/32 molded eye. Take a little glue, put on there. Most jig heads already come with painted eyes, but I really like that, especially when you got that white and that red popping through. Get one on the other side here. There you have the ICE Minnow. Get it a little wet here. There you have a perfectly white ICE Minnow, shad minnow. Great presentation, profile. Like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Awesome how it turned out with the profile. You can see the pearl ice dubbing really come through that body. And that thing's jigging in the water, it'll really pop and flash.